And the one. Welcome everyone. Welcome. We are back. The 239 Healers Collective. Well, most of us. Not everybody here, but yes, your boy. I'm sorry, I'm not a boy anymore. It's your man. It's been a long time since I was a boy. So it's your man, Jay Green.
Yes.
Hey, y'all know me. I'm Enchanted Raven.
Yes. Wild Bloom, your lover in the house. Welcome.
So as always, we're somewhere new in Southwest Florida. Once again, you never know where we're going to pop up and record our podcast. Today, We're at a new location that we kind of just stumbled upon downtown Fort Myers.
They just stumbled upon it.
Yeah, so tell them real quick what we have.
This is the Salt Life, and it is a lovely spa-like environment. It's a tea house. Yes, she, the lovely proprietress Bindi, she's a wonderful, divine, lovely lady. This is her vibrational offering here. So she has lots of loose herbal teas. She has a salt cave, and she has a lot of salt therapy things for your home, like salt lamps, and she has the little foot salt things. You didn't see those? Did you see them?
I saw them.
Oh,
I saw them.
I
saw them.
So lots of things, and she shares her space, and she allowed us to come in and do our recording today. There's also cacao ritual going on today, and a drum circle group doing an event here. So yeah, it's wonderful.
It's such a nice, calming place to be able to hold events or different.
We're going to hold a gathering here.
For sure. I was just
Fort
thinking.
Myers, Lee County Tribe.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's lovely. So yeah, but we did all stumble upon it. They just stumbled upon it today through my invite, but my daughter and I stumbled upon it a few weeks ago. We were just on a date downtown, and we came in and met the proprietress and a couple of her staff members here, and it just felt like love, felt like family instantly. So we were gonna record the podcast today outside, but it's really brisk and cold. So I was like, oh, I know where we can go, and so here we are.
And it's perfect. I mean, there's jewelry here. There's different types of salts, like literal salts, like Himalayan salts that you can either put in your bath or anything. So come check it out if you're here.
Yeah.
If you're in town, it's downtown Fort Myers, off of 1st Street.
2400 First Street.
Yes, 24.
Right next to the library, literally.
Across
The
from the
library is right
library.
next door.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
not only that, it's right next to the Kava Bar, which they're also having like a little psychic fair going on downtown. So it's really like, I love we were just talking about this, like I love how you feel like you're not alone, like you feel like you're alone and like, oh my gosh, there's nobody out there like me, this is so new, everybody, but yet you turn around and literally right around the corner.
Downtown Fort Myers is
here
now. Like,
exactly.
my office was literally a half a block this way for 2 years. So this is all new what's going on right here on First Street downtown.
And it's such an eclectic group of people. It's not like one group of people. There's a drum circle that you were talking about here, and then mixed with like the salt, and then it all.
These guys got a gong set up. They're gonna have like some sort of ritual here in a little bit.
It's all
gathering.
cohesive. It all like runs together in a beautiful, divine kind of way.
Yeah,
So
it's some good spiritual yummy going on downtown Fort Myers today.
Yes.
So we're happy to be in the vibration and sharing with you in this frequency today, and
Feel the vibes.
Yes, this is a leap year. This is February
On the
29th.
leap day.
It only comes around once every 4 years, and we're getting ready to go into March.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what podcast we're on. I think are we on like 17
That's bad.
or 18?
That's like really bad.
Because I've been doing like so many, doing your own solo podcast now. You got Raven's Travels, and we got Sacred Sexual Healing. So collectively, I think we're on 18.
I think we are 18. I think we are 18.
I lost count, honestly.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. Like we've done so many things. Like it's
So, we start the podcast off with the numbers. So let's go to the Google. Angel number 18 is the number of manifesting abundance into your experience. When you see angel number 18 in your experience, it is a sign that you have mastered the process of the material world and are about to see a fulfillment of your wishes.
And that's the divine 9, 1 and 8.
Divine 9.
That's it. That's your giving birth.
Exactly.
That's the manifestation. The womb manifestations.
And March it's starting a new month, so it's perfect. That's the perfect thing.
Yes.
My birthday is coming up soon.
Marching into the new birth,
right.
the new earth.
It's a lucky.
Springing forward.
Yeah, it's a very lucky month for sure.
So let's dive in. There's several podcast topics we have yet to get to because we got so much going on. But one important one that we have yet to cross is the third eye, the pineal gland, as Wild Bloom calls your first eye.
That's right.
So we're gonna talk about that third eye and when you open that third eye and kind of how things change once actually everything
Everything changes. Like, it's surreal. I mean, most people they always ask me, like, what does it feel like? It's a different feeling for it. Like I keep saying in every podcast, everything that we do, it's different for everybody. Sometimes it's more intense for this person. Sometimes it's like
more
subtle, more easy. Some people see it more of a colorful world. It really is how it feels to you. For me, it was almost like an aha moment. Like it's just a knowing. It's just you get a little tap right here, or things will come into your view rather than your seeing eyes. It'll come right here, and it's just that as a matter of fact kind of feeling, kind of image that comes across, and that's where I get most of I call them most of my movies, only because that's how spirit shows it. Like it's like a movie,
same thing.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I gotta ask you, because you see auras, so like, do you consider that when your third eye open, or is that a whole other experience the first day you start seeing people's auras?
That's a really good question. I can't really remember. I just remember seeing colors around somebody. So I guess that would be like in line with my third eye opening. Like maybe it eased me into all of my powers.
So I want to keep it simplistic,
yeah,
because there's a lot of people. I mean, by now a lot of people have heard the term, because in a lot of popular music, a lot of artists are now mentioning the third eye. So it's becoming kind of culturally accepted, but still a lot of people really don't know what it means. They hear it. So let's break it down to like the simplistic form of what we each think the
I'll let you talk about it.
third eye. Yeah.
I know what I'm feeling to see. I don't know how to break it down.
Well, for simplistic purposes, it's definitely attached to the pineal gland, which is like a master gland. And when you have, I just call it inner vision. That's pretty much what it is. It's you're tapping into your inner vision. And this is where you get your inner guidance, is what I like to call it. Not necessarily your guidance, but it's your guidance, your inner guidance system. It's definitely connected to your intuitive body. You definitely get your movie, like you say, your downloads. You get a lot of celestial, ancestral information. It's like it's the way it's like you're communicating. It's also when you're doing things, when you want to manifest things, you
She's been doing this for a while. It's not her first rodeo.
It's very important to focus in that area, like your inner eye. It's like your mind's eye, things that you want to actualize. And when we talk about like expectations, like when you expect something, that's the external manifestation of it, but the inspection, like when you see it within your mind's eye, which is your third eye, this is how you channel things in, where you can really focus. So it's just harnessing that through obviously meditation, obviously through eating lighter foods, healthier foods, plant foods. And I want to clear something up, I'm going to digress for a moment. When I say plant-based foods, I know a lot of people, this is very trendy now. Everybody's saying plant-based, but you don't see anything dang on green. Plant-based literally means plant-based. It has to be green. I saw something, I was in the grocery store, and I saw like a cookie box, and it said plant-based. Dude, just because it's cacao in there, I mean, that's a plant. But for me, organically grassroots. I'm a grassroots woman. If it's plant-based, baby, I want to see green. So you want to eat more green foods, vibrational frequency foods. I always say eat the rainbow, taste the rainbow, eat all of your colors in the spectrum. We are light bodies. We are rays of light. And so in order to really experience your full potential, maximum third eye activity, you want to do those things. You want to eat the rainbow, you want to taste the rainbow, you want to breathe, you want to meditate, you want to, just be in tune.
And go slow with everything. I mean, the patience really is self-love. And I talked about this, I posted something on Instagram and on my personal Facebook page. Patience really is, it's all about self-love, and you want to get that self-love into you. So you want to take it slow. Like don't judge yourself. Don't compare yourself to one spiritual person or one yoga person or one fitness person. Don't compare yourself to just because what they're feeling isn't the same thing that you're supposed to be feeling. It's different for everybody. They're guidelines, they're blueprints. So if you see words and then somebody says, oh no, you're doing it wrong, you're supposed to see images, I see images, okay, well go along with what makes you feel.
Or just what it is for you, what
your
experience is, what your reality is. Because,
we put so much pressure on ourselves to do it like Gandhi or to do it like Jesus or to do it like, we put so much pressure, like we want this like enlightened moment when it probably already happened to you, but you were just looking for something else.
You were looking for a different form instead of it like so.
I posted something like that yesterday on you saw the post about don't be too busy looking for the sign that you missed the moon.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. Don't expect something, inspect. That's what I'm saying. Bring it inside. You're looking for it to show up like this, but you're missing how it's showing up for you because you're not internalizing, you're externalizing.
And that's a really good point. A lot of people think that they need to use their third eye to see for other people. You need to use that for yourself first.
Everything is for self.
For self, and that's what people don't understand that. They want to blame everybody else, or they want to project everybody else, or they want to put the blame or put the focus on somebody else.
Going out.
Right, exactly.
But how I love to look at it, when you think about your three eyes, you have two eyes to look and one eye to see. So these two, you're looking out. This one is when you're really seeing and you're seeing your inner eye, your inner vision, your true self.
And your heart center backs that up, because what you see right here is going to go right into your heart center. So this and this has got to be connected, and that's where we're all getting disconnected, is we're seeing this, but we don't really understand how to fix this because of what we're seeing. So once you connect the two of them together, you'll realize what you need to do. And it's not a pretty sight. It is not. I'm going to be honest with you, because that's what Enchanted Raven does. It's not going to be. It's not going to be fun, but it's going to be helpful. It's going to help you. I mean, it's fun once you get out of that whole inner conflict that you're dealing with.
Don't judge yourself. Don't judge anything. I mean, I feel like it's a beautiful ugly. It's a beautiful ugly. It's a beautiful ugly. It's like you gotta just be like, okay, you know what? This is my mess. This is my scar. This is my wound. But it's me, and you have to embrace it all, accept it all, and love it all. And every ugly thing reveals beauty. So don't be afraid of the ugliness. Don't be afraid of that.
Because guess what, boo-boo? You are not the only one with that wound. So I have had many readings of like the same wound going over and over and over. And
but that wound like makes you stronger and better though. So you have to go through the pain to grow.
Yeah, right. I mean that's the beauty of it. So it's really not, it's ugly in the moment, but it reveals such great beauty that you would not possess otherwise.
It's revealing it to you so that you can heal it. That's the biggest thing, is that it's asking you, please take this leap of faith, trust me, trust your intuition. I'm showing this to you for a reason. Please, let's fix this so that we can move forward, because guys, guess what? On the other side of fear is the greatest blessing that you can ever have. So you have to get rid of this fear to be able to get to the blessing. This is what's stopping you. This fear is what's stopping you, and it's usually so simple. All you have to do is just forgive. Or if you're having issues getting over it, give yourself a Ho'oponopono prayer. I love that prayer. I love that. Ho'oponopono.
I just want to add one thing in, because there's some people that's going to be watching this and they still not going to believe it, like the concept. So I just want to clear this up. The pineal gland is an actual eye that we have in like the back of our brains, correct?
Yeah.
It's real. I'm not a neurologist. I'm not the person who brings up the brain.
Do your own research.
Yes,
This
it's
is
called
what,
the pineal gland. Yeah, and everything that we say, do your own research. Don't believe us. That's the whole purpose. Is for you to go on your own journey and dive deeper on this spiritual awakening journey.
And eat a lot of pineapple. Anything that's pine trees, they're good for those. Like when you get your pine cones, it's a lot of things you can do with rituals. Pine cones are very healing for the pineal gland. The sap, well, the aroma from pine cones, back, with the indigenous tribes, you grind those things up. You can use them in your plant medicines. You can burn them, so there's different rituals and things that you can do.
Just smoke, inhale.
Yeah, all of that. So, pine cones, even for women.
Learn something new every podcast.
That's another
You're welcome.
So use them pine cones.
Exactly. Even when you do, for women, when if you do yoni steams, you can put pine needles and pine cones in your water for your yoni steam. So all of those things, but eating pineapple, it's pineapple, pineal, those, that yellow, that solar, it's that light. So even sitting out in the sun, people think, we were talking about the sun gazing, and a lot of people think that you have to use your two eyes, literally when you close your two eyes and you just raise your face up. That first eye, that pineal gland you are sun gazing every time you're in the sun. And also the pineal is not just here. A lot of people think it's just here, but it's all of this, your gland.
Right.
That sun, that solar, and that's why pineapples, it's yellow. So get in tune with the color of the rainbow, and it directs you to everything that you need. We do have a book. A lot of people are like, we don't have a book, we don't have a manual. Nature is your teacher.
There you go. There you go.
I think when the third eye awakens, it just kind of is naturally. But I think for me, the process was I think we kind of touched on this on some past podcasts, but you go through that kind of conspiracy theory, what some would consider conspiracy theory.
God, I remember mine.
And then you kind of start thinking outside the box, and you get out of the box that you've been boxed in, your belief systems, and then you kind of start
but it's not
seeing
just a one-time thing, though.
No, I'm saying that's the beginning. That's how it happened for me.
That's where the question everything really came from, is people were waking their pineal gland and I say it weird.
That's fine.
I say it really weird.
Pineal. What do you say?
Pineal.
That's fine.
Pineal. That almost sounds like penis. That's
but
too
that's
close.
fine too. That's fine too.
That's not in the back of the
That's
brain.
erect.
That is not in the back of the brain.
Erection.
Right. It's erecting new ideas.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, it's I think when a lot of people experience stuff when it's just happening, epiphanies and things like that, that's really kind of a decalcification of your pineal gland, because a lot of people don't experience it due to calcification of the pineal gland. So one of the first ways that you can assist and progress your decalcification is definitely by eating lighter foods, green foods. Eliminate the animal products from your foods, and boom, there you go.
Man, I just had a thought about, there is some things that do declassify. I'm glad you said it, because on my journey, I remember that too, and I remember finding out about the stuff they put in toothpaste. What's it called? Fluoride. Start checking the back of and that's just one that I know about is toothpaste. There's probably thousands of other products out there.
Yeah, but that's definitely a good start. Change your toothpaste. Just go to what your grandmama used to use: salt, sea salt and baking soda. Boom, there you go.
Or coconut oil and baking soda. My mom.
So hold on, clear this up. What do y'all use to brush y'all teeth? You said
I use I don't use toothpaste, or if I do, I use the Indian Ayurvedic toothpaste. I haven't yet, but baking soda, coconut oil, or baking soda with
Because I heard baking soda, lemon juice, a little bit of non-fluoride toothpaste, and something, maybe apple cider vinegar.
You don't even have to do all that.
No,
just some baking soda. Just plain baking soda works.
Just plain baking soda.
Coconut oil. But if you really miss that peppermint taste, you can add essential oil peppermint to it, or And
then I recommend clove oil, because clove oil is just good for myrrh oil, clove oil, myrrh oil. A good toothpaste, natural toothpaste. Coconut oil. You can do tablespoon of coconut oil, tablespoon of baking soda, and then some clove oil, and
You just said I had 4 things and that was too much. You named 3, 4 things.
no, that's it. The coconut oil, the baking soda, and essential oil. Clove oil, that's 3 things.
But she was
It-
explaining like different things where you can make different toothpaste. Like if you don't like the
Does
baking
it
soda.
turn into like a foam?
It's a paste. No, it's
A
not.
paste?
It's just
like
you
a-
just.
Alright, so there you go. I'm working. That's one of the things I'm working on is getting some pearly white. So I'm gonna try to see what this lady's talking about.
There you go. That'll do
I'm
it.
jealous of people with real white teeth. So 22.
Well, you know, I don't always
I
trust
know.
everybody.
Yeah,
They too clean, huh? They too clean.
One thing I did want to touch on
If
was
it's too
that.
white, it don't look right, maybe. I don't know, man.
I'm just being like,
What?
I think, see me, I think I'm the opposite. I think a woman with white teeth is like the sexiest thing about her.
well, I must not be sexy to you.
Really white?
No, he's talking about white, like bright white teeth.
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, they ain't gotta be bright
Anyway.
white, but you know,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
keep up your hygiene.
That's all he's saying is a
They
clean
gotta
woman
be
is a sexy woman.
crystal white, but I mean, you know, I think you can tell a lot about somebody by how they
Oh,
take
yeah.
their
Of
hygiene.
course, of
Right,
course.
right.
But I thought you were
They-
saying like white. Yeah, let's just
Nah.
be clean. Be clean.
I mean, if there's like family thing, you know, like obviously there's family like passed down traits that you can't, you know, but your overall appearance, if you take care of yourself, I mean, that is one of the sexiest things out there. But
Yeah,
anyway,
absolutely.
getting back to the pineal gland, if I'm saying that right.
That's fine.
It also looks like the eye of Horus, which it resembles the eye of Horus, which is the evil eye. So in essence, it's opening you up to not only what you need to heal, but also the negativity that needs to be brought to your attention. So
Why do they call Horus the evil eye? Horus was the son of Osiris and
But it's not necessarily. It's not saying that eye is evil.
Right.
It can
I
penetrate.
see
It
what
can
you're
saying.
penetrate through the evil.
Oh,
It
the
can
third.
see-
Yeah, they're talking,
It can
right.
see
Yeah,
through.
the Illuminati and
Well, we're not even
what's
talking about it. It's
what's
just
on the dollar bill?
just being able to
Right.
see through
Right.
the evil
Right.
veil.
But what's the
It's the
concept?
evil eye
Oh,
that it-
because all right, now I get.
Yeah.
I
it's
got
blocking the evil eye. Like, so it's, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that's also used for protection, and a lot of people associate it because I mean, look it up. It looks exactly like how the eye and everything in the back. So it's got a lot to do with awakening and protection. So once you guys open your eye,
And that's why I always wear my bindi. This is my protection. Like it's that's my thing. Like
I was just wondering
it
about that.
represents my spiritual protection and my consciousness. That I'm woke. That's what that says.
There you go. Woke as fuck.
So we're gonna wrap up. Everybody wanna say we went fast that quick. It's the second part of the
I know.
podcast.
Oh my
We're gonna
gosh.
give y'all a tour of this beautiful establishment.
Yes.
Soul
The
of Life?
Soul of life.
Yeah,
Soul
Soul
of
of
life.
Life, tea, salt, something.
Himalayan pink salts, rock salts, all that. Yes.
Cool beans. So y'all ready? Gonna go on this tour?
Yes.
Let's
So
do
y'all
this.
work
Let's
it.
do it.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back, y'all.
Thank
you.
239 Official Legged Podcast.
Yes. We still good?